Okay, so I've been trying to come up with a good intro for this video for about 2 weeks now, and I'm not getting any closer, so I'll just explain the premise of this idea. There have been a couple of golden eras of basketball videos on YouTube, Instagram, and other social media that I've been able to bear witness to. This video will be a list of the 4 eras that have created some of the basketball community's most memorable moments on social media. So without any further ado, let's get right into the internet's greatest basketball eras. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Pepsi released a commercial back in 2012 where NBA point guard Kyrie Irving disguises himself as an old man named Uncle Drew and fries all the young bloods at the park. It went on to be extremely successful, becoming the second most viewed ad on YouTube with over 22 million views. The success of the first video prompted Pepsi to release more videos in the Uncle Drew series, bringing in more big names such as Kevin Love, Maya Moore, Nate Robinson, Shaq, and more. This concept of dressing up as someone unsuspecting and then ruling over a court became a trend. The professor created his own viral video when he showed up to the park dressed as Spider-Man, forming his own series in which he brought on different suits, villains, heroes, and even fellow and one Hooper the Bone Collector. There have been many other notables who have dressed up and dominated at parks such as DC Heat, T-Jazz, AJ Lepre, Big Dogs TV, and even the golden boy of park basketball today, Devontae Friggin. Not to mention the Uncle Drew videos that started this madness had a movie released in 2018. One thing we all learned from this era is to never underestimate your opponent, especially if they play bad in the first game, because that is usually how these videos start, don't they? The fascination with high school basketball has been growing rapidly each year because of YouTube. Watching the player who could possibly become the next NBA superstar is something that will make you feel more connected as the player's career progresses. This is the reason people like Zion, Trae Young, and LaMelo Ball are so popular. We've watched them flourish into the players they are today before our very eyes through the YouTube videos of their games. Memorable moments like the overrated chant games at opposing teams' schools, and the All-American games where they face all the other top players in the country. And of course the viral plays that put you on to the players in the first place have all contributed to the greatness of the high school era. Of course we can't talk about high school basketball without mentioning the mixtapes. It would be a violation of the highest federal basketball law. Flashy plays, godly ass beats, and hella slow-mo shots is the best way I can describe the golden mixtape formula. There's players who are well known just from their mixtapes alone, like Akil Carr, Marcus Levitt Jr., and Trey Jefferson. There's also NBA players who have gained notoriety, whether good or bad, whose mixtapes resurfaced, such as Kyrie Irving, John Wall, and Austin Rivers. If you've never seen Austin Rivers' high school tape, that's your homework tonight. Those heavy bass beats will forever hold a spot in the heart of the basketball community. The impersonators, the voiceovers, the limit breakers. People who exude talent within and outside of the basketball world and found a way to combine them. The first I've come across is B.A. who came up doing NBA impersonations. My favorite was definitely the Westbrook one. With the accuracy of Steph in an empty gym, his impersonations gained traction on a scale so large that he appeared on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. This was all the proof that the basketball world needed, that you didn't have to be an NBA player to be successful with basketball. There was a burst of new creatives in the Instagram hoop community, bringing along a range of content. You got the voiceover guys like Filet, you got the new impersonators like Max is Nice, you got the lay breaker T-Jazz, and the general funny guy Famous Los. They each bring some unique element to basketball content on Instagram, and it's safe to say it's greatly enjoyed by all hoopers. Even NBA players show love regularly. Just because they're great at creating content doesn't mean they don't get busy on the court. This is the era we are currently bearing witness to, and I must say, it looks promising. Park basketball has a special aura called "Ain't nobody trying to lose." Or in other words, if you ain't really gonna play, don't get on the court with me. It's intense. Trash talking is at a maximum. The players are no slouches, and if you don't call it, you ain't getting it. Even if you do call it, you might have to shoot for it. The leaders of the Park Takeover era embrace the chaos and use the unfavorable to make a memorable moment. They embodied the "I'm not trying to lose" attitude by running through parks and terminating everything that moves, all while bringing hoopers together. Two of my favorite guys to watch are Devontae Frigga and White Iverson. White Iverson is a shifty guard with the ability to launch missiles from the three. Far or near, Iverson's a cashier. Devontae Frigga is a tough bucket any day of the week with strength that helps him on both sides of the rock. A few other notables in this era are K Showtime and A Millie. The community for Park basketball content is skyrocketing because of Park Takeover videos these creators are pumping out. Well, that's the end of the video. Leave a like if you witnessed at least two of these golden eras of basketball, and I'm curious to know which era was your favorite and why. Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, get back in the gym.